Hi Aries, and thank you for joining me today, and welcome to this reading for December 2016. We're going to do two readings today, one a general reading and one special reading in the second part of the video to focus on love, because I think that after this election period, a lot of you guys are really in need for some tender loving care. So as a little Christmas present and a thank you to you guys, I prepared some very special love readings so that you guys can enjoy. In order to enjoy this love reading, I got also special incense for you guys. This is Parvati incense that is for the goddess, who is a goddess of love, and so hopefully that brings more love into your life. So let's take a look at some general cards first. I did bring up the chart as last month, but I won't be doing an in-depth reading on it yet. If you are interested, just some general observations. On the 20th, we have Mercury retrograde, so that's something that you guys are often interested about or worried about. And then we have also a full moon on the 13th in Gemini. Now that's going to happen in your third house of communication. So this is when you culminate with regard to things that you have been discussing and figuring out. If you have any brother and sister issues, then this is a time when you can really adjust and repair them or let them go if that's the necessary step. The new moon happens in Capricorn in your 10th house of career on the 29th of December. This means it's a wonderful time for you to start on new projects and ideas with regard to career. There's several sign changes. Mercury will move into Capricorn in your 10th house of career on the 2nd of December. This will give you an opportunity to send out your resume in new directions and find success. Venus will move into Aquarius on the 8th of December. Now this is happening in your 11th house, so that's pretty exciting because that will allow you to really mingle with people and find new friends and alliances. Mars moves into Pisces on December 19th. That happens in your 12th house. Sorry about the ambulance. That happens on the 19th of December, and the 12th house has to do with your spirituality, and so therefore your orientation starts moving really towards the spiritual realm, and focus on spirituality is going to be at a high this month. And finally, we have Sun in Capricorn on the 21st, and then Uranus will go direct at the end of the month in your first house, so you should start thinking more like yourself and feeling more like yourself on a day-to-day basis. So that's just a quick overview of the astrology for the month. If you're interested in more detailed astrology, check me out every morning at 8 a.m. Pacific. That's when I get into the details of the astrology there. If you are wondering what decks I am using for this first reading, I'm using the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, the Mary L Tarot, another one of my favorites from this year. I actually ended up purchasing 2 of the original paintings for this deck, and the Dreams of the Tarot of Dreams, and then some angel cards. Now this is the spread that I use every morning, and so I really enjoy the spread, and I just wanted to share it with all of you guys as a general reading. All these cards have to do with dreams, so I encourage you guys to close your eyes and see what comes to mind as your primary kind of energy for the month. This is the general reading, and then I'll do a very special love reading next. The first card that we want to take a look at is the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and so here is the card and the message. So this is the Eight of Fire. This is not like the Eight of Wands, well, similar in this card alone, but this deck has different meanings than the other meanings for the other tarot cards. So the Eight of Fire represents a time when you must put your words into action, and so you are very much focused and ready to apply yourself and to achieve a lot of new things, particularly towards the end of the month when the sun is in your 10th house. So you're really ramping up to that 10th house new moon in Capricorn. And I think that this is half warning, half encouragement. On the one hand, you are encouraged to work hard towards your goals, that you will achieve them and flow through them well. On the other hand, this is reminding you that if you rest on your laurels, you might miss the opportunity that you have been waiting for. So it's really encouraging you to go after what you want to go after. The sun begins the month in a conjunction with Saturn. So we've had a lot of Saturn energy really working through us for the last 3 or 4 months. And the Saturn energy has actually taught us where we need to apply pressure, where we need to apply our work, where we need to work harder. And in fact, for you, Saturn is in your 9th house of higher education and information philosophy. So you're really getting a fistful of information to chew on, to work your way through. And so the new moon in Capricorn is going to really enable you to put that learning to practice and apply it in one area of your life or several areas of your life. The next card that I'd like to pick for you guys, this is the Mary L Tarot. And so here we have the King of Discs. So here we have Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. This is fire in earth. That's the elemental dignity of this card. The King of Discs is lush. He is abundant. He is relaxed. He is full manifestation of material energy. He's achieved and personifies everything that the suit of discs tries to achieve. He's very comfortable in his own skin and his own ambitions. He's generous into others and lives very viscerally through touching upon all the different things in his kingdom, but yet willing to share with others. This is a suggestion that at this time, a King of Discs may be very important for you, Aries. This is a friend or possibly a relationship that you are dealing with, and this King of Discs is in some way advising you or partnering up with you and giving you support throughout the month in order to achieve your goals and ambitions, and in order to move towards your goals and ambitions. The next card is here. So here we have the Nine of Cups. Very happy that you are achieving this goal. So this is the Nine of Cups represents a wish. So I encourage you to leave a wish in the About section below and give a thumbs up to everybody else's wish in their support. So the Nine of Cups here represents a wish fulfillment. We see a baboon holding an ankh, which is the sign of life, and behind him a trail, a trail of stairs walks up to the star, representing destiny. And so therefore it is your destiny to achieve the goals that you had envisioned for yourself in your little meditation at the beginning of the video, and it's up to you to really seize the day and embrace the possibilities of your life. It looks like there could be some romance for you. I know this isn't the part of the reading where we talk about romance, but there's definitely a possibility of romance for you, or some type of romantic feelings that could creep up. This is also a fulfillment of whatever it is that you have been waiting for, Aries. Some turnaround in the situation. If this is with regard to business, then you are so far all set in a good direction. The Eight of Fire says that you're ready and willing to put in the work. The King of Discs represents the principle of living lavishly and within your own realm and kingdom. And then the Nine of Cups is saying that whatever you had wished for, whatever you had wished to manifest, is actually going to come true. The last card here for this 3 cards is the Devil. Now the Devil is a very interesting card, and again it reminds us of success. Now we have a strong influence here of Capricorn, and of course on the 21st of December we have the sun moving into Capricorn, and therefore this is Capricorn season, as they call it. Both the King of Discs and the Devil point to the fact that this is Capricorn. The Devil represents, of course, also Saturn, and so therefore it represents structure, rule, and order. This is about determination. This is a message for you that you will be able to get through the winter for those of you living in the northern hemisphere. This is about fulfillment of wishes and passions, but then there's also a warning of overindulgence or over workaholism or applying yourself too much. Make sure that your intentions are not superficial. Touch base with yourself at a different point in time and achieve those goals and push forward towards your goals. Just try to remain holistic in your approach, and also approach your life with temperance and careful footedness, also self-checking your intentions and beliefs about the situations that you are dealing with and the circumstances that you are involved in. The next card we have is also a tarot card, and this is from the Dreams Tarot, the Tarot of Dreams, and here we have the Palace of Swords. So the more that I look at your reading, Aries, it looks like this is a work-related reading or something to do with projects. It could actually have something to do with a workplace environment or even a relationship as well. In the regular tarot cards, the Eight of Wands represents love coming into your life quickly, so maybe this is definitely a part of that. We'll see that in just a moment in your love reading, but here we have the Palace of Swords that reminds us at this time that your cognitive abilities, that your cognitive interests are first and foremost. You're very much interested in how things work, and you are very interested in how you're going to make your life work in a functional way, in some way. And I think that this King of Discs is in some way supportive of that energy and helping you along to achieve your goals. This is someone who seeks comfort and relaxation. This is someone who has put in the work and now has the resources in order to share his wealth with others. The Palace of Swords is a place of cognitive processes, so how you think and what you think about. This is an orientation about figuring things out, really having lots of ideas and working them through. Two planets are in Aquarius during this time. Both Mars and Venus will be in Aquarius in the same sign again after a few months of being apart, and so therefore there will be a lot of energy that will be directed towards kind of thinking and figuring out relationships, especially relationships between the sexes, between masculine and feminine genders. The next card is the Eight of Swords. And so in the Eight of Swords, there's a warning that at this time you might be feeling a sense of discouragement, or you might be feeling a pang of disenchantment or confusion about exactly how to achieve your goals. I think at a certain point in time, you knew exactly what you wanted to achieve. You knew exactly what your dreams were. And now, because of all the processes in order to get there, all the turns of the road and all the life events that have crept up, in some way you feel as though life creates barriers for you towards that goal, towards that destination. And I think it's important for you to remember with the Eight of Swords that you are ultimately going to achieve your destination. So you need to work really hard to keep focus on the fact that maybe at this time in some way your truth has become obscured, but here in the center we definitely have this Nine of Cups, positive wish fulfillment energy. So at this time, somewhere in the middle of December, you might feel some questioning towards your motivations, because you're working through things in such a kind of thorough analysis, and you're second guessing yourself so much that you may actually pin yourself into some type of corner. And I think that this is a combination of things. On the one hand, things are moving along really smoothly, lots of energy that is happening around you, lots of opportunity, hope, wish fulfillment, and on the other, you're just trying to keep up with the pace of life, and also really big energy to do with the earth element, and so everything to do with financial matters, responsibilities, issues of structure and authority are in some way kind of organizing your life in such a manner that may feel restrictive for you at different times. And it's those restrictions that may make you feel obscured from the goals that you are setting out for yourself. The next card is, so here we have the Chariot. This is a very positive card in light of the other cards. In fact, if you're looking through a Christian perspective, the Chariot correlates with a general narrative of overcoming one's own sins, or overcoming one's own inabilities or limitations in order to ascend to God, in order to overcome whatever it is that you are being held back by. And so therefore, the Chariot card, which is the sign of Cancer, in some way confronts the devil, and in some way says to that part of yourself that is in some way limiting you, in some way restricting you, oh, well, it's time now to transcend. This is the time that I'm going to make my relationships happen holistically. This time I'm not afraid. This time I'm going to push forward, and this time I'm going to circumvene all the challenges and the problems that have been in my way due to overthinking, due to creating overanalyzing and holding myself back. This is my time to move forward. This is my time to just really push forward in the directions that I want to achieve. This is a wonderful time for love with the Chariot. The Chariot is a wonderful love card. It's a confirmation of love. And so therefore, your partner may be waiting for you, and yet your wish is coming true. It's just a matter of time before you are able to overcome your own kind of limitations in your mind to make it happen. The 3 angel cards that I have for you guys today for this first part of the reading are communication. So communication is important, especially at the beginning of the month. And so explaining what's happening in your mental kingdom. So this is the kingdom of the mind. Communicating that clearly to those around you will really help them connect and understand where you are coming from. Aries is known for doing things quickly and just setting a goal and going for it. So it's important for you to bridge the gap for people around you. The next card is here. And here we have a message of efficiency. And so this is maybe a question of how you are going to achieve your dreams. So you know your dreams are able to be achieved in some way. You believe in them. The possibility is there. And now you're questioning, how am I actually going to achieve it? How am I going to get from point A to point B? And the answer is efficiency. So really assess all the different parts of your wish. You know that it's able to be achieved at this time in December. That becomes completely relevant and enabled. And so now it's a matter of time before you are able to kind of take control over the situations. And here, by the way, is when we see the first 2 arcana cards. So I think that it is a transition from a lot of your personal interactions with others to individual choice making and goal setting, to finally letting go and let the universe take you to where you need to be. The next card is the Truth. The Truth comes out and liberates you and enables you to move forward. So it's just a matter of time before you are free and before you're able to go in the directions that you truly want to go into. So I hope that you like this first part of the reading. And now we're going to take a look at a love reading that is using a lot of special love cards, and I hope that you enjoy it. Now this love reading is focused on soulmates and soulmate relationships, whether you are in a soulmate relationship or not, then this will clarify your journey towards love and towards romantic love in your life. So this is the second reading for you tonight, Aries, or today, depending on when you're watching me. This is your true love reading. And so this reading represents the state of your current relationship, or where you are vis-a-vis your soulmate right now. And so this is very much a romantic reading that clarifies your position on the relationship and where you are taking your relationship and where it's going. So I hope that you enjoy this reading. I got some special cards for you guys just because I feel like you guys have been through so much. A lot of my viewers are from the US. You guys have been through a very rough election, and I just wanted to give back for all the kindness, support, and generosity that you guys gave me and the channel over the last year. So here is your true love reading for December 2016. I also have 3 oracle cards. The first card that I'm going to show you guys is from the Universal Love Healing Oracle. And so this is this card right here. The first message that we have is, what is this? Fear. Oh, Aries, it looks like you are blocked by some deep emotions that are coming to the surface now. And I think either you or your partner are facing your fears and moving forward. Take a look at this card. It's actually a tree. Somebody's instilled fear in your heart, or somebody has shaken you to the core in some way, or maybe circumstances. This could be also energy that you've brought in from past experiences. Remember, Pluto is in your 10th house, so this can manifest as a fear of other people, but at the same time Venus and Mars are in your 11th house of social relationships, so that shouldn't be so bad. The next card I have is the Romance Angels. And so here we have true love. Nice. This is the romance of a lifetime. So this is a confirmation card that despite all the fear that you are experiencing, maybe that's what's so scary, that this is it. This is the big one. And the last card that I'm picking in terms of oracles is Whispers of Lord Ganesha. So these are messages from Lord Ganesha, the Hindu god that helps to increase prosperity and remove roadblocks to success. So here he is in encouraging prosperity in your life and success. So the way that this reading works is that it works for if you're coupled or if you are single, that's fine. The first card represents where we start the month. The last card represents where the month ends. These are your ambitions. These are your partner's ambitions for the relationship. Now, if you don't know your partner yet, then this is what they intend with their relationship with you. When you do meet them, this is presuming that we're considering soulmates and twin flames and predestined relationships. Here we see you and your partner's next step. These are the stages that you must adjust in order to get to the outcome by the end of the month. The first card represents Shine. This is the Sun card in this deck. So at this time you are very happy and very content to find out that your true love is arrived and your true love is here. So this is the romance of a lifetime. Do not give up hope that if there's any kind of boundaries to you attaining this love at this time, it's only a matter of few steps away. At this time, you either collectively with your partner or separately are very much in love, very much full of joy, happiness, and the potential, seeing the potential in life. You're really in the right state to meet your partner, so maybe this is the next stage or the stage before you meet them. This is a little bit of a card that kind of suggests that you have to do a certain degree of work before that happens. We'll see what happens next. This is your kind of ideas about the relationship, about what you want to see happen in the relationship. What is your ideal situation? One is the Two of Swords, refusing to see. Now this card, I understand what it means, but the Two of Swords always is for me about seeing everything and being considerate of everything. But here the Two of Swords, refusing to see the light. And so maybe this is you trying to, in some way, your highest ideal is for you in some way to look inward rather than outward for the answers in your relationships. I think that refusing to see may be refusing to see the bad qualities, or refusing to see certain things that would encourage you to move away from your partner. So maybe you, oh, that's it. Maybe some people have been in some way interjecting in your love relationships, and now you're like, that's it, no more. I'm refusing to see your perspective. Saturn's in my 9th house, and now I'm going to go on my own discernment and face my own fears. Right here, face my own fears. The next message is the Ace of Cups. So this is share the love, the beginning of a new relationship. And so this is what you, oh, Three of Cups, sorry, share the love, share the information. And so this is, again, the beginning of new relationships, sharing of new information and coming together. You're really looking for a heart connection. And if you are in an established relationship that in which the part of this has lapsed, then maybe you're refusing to see the apology because you understand what's coming next, the same cycle over and over again, and you're hoping to share in love rather than seeing the justifications of the decisions of your partner. Now remember that the core card is the Sun, so the rest of the reading is happy. Like, it's just, that's the way it works. And we also have this beautiful card saying that there is romance of a lifetime here for you. There is a very true romance that is right on your doorstep. You also have this prosperity principle coming in your life, and Ganesha is looking straight at true love and at this card. So we'll see what that card is next. This is what your partner hopes for, or what their ideals are. So the first card is seeking the truth, the Seven of Swords. And again, the Hanged Man, observe, this has come up 2 or 3 times. So they're looking to have this transcendent moment of lucidity. They really want to have big questions answered at this time. Whether you're with them or not, they are on this journey of discovery. They're very conscious, and maybe in their relationship they're seeking deep answers for some philosophical questions that they have weighing down in their heart. By philosophical questions, I don't mean philosophy per se. I actually mean, like, what are the big questions in our lives, and what are the things that we are trying in some way to achieve. Now on this side we have the next step that you are about to take in your journey of love, and that is move. The Cancer card, this is the sign, the Chariot. And so maybe literally you will move, or maybe you will be willing to transform some of these things. Maybe it's time for you to let go of some of the fears that you're experiencing and move forward in new directions. So this is the sign of Cancer. This is the sign of moving forward and away. And this is maybe accepting love into your life. By the way, this card, the Chariot, represents a very high octave level of godly love in our lives. The interjection of love in the predicaments of our circumstances and situations, and his or her approval, or its approval, in order for us to transcend. So maybe the next stage in the game is for you to really open up and connect with someone else and truly love. What's your partner's next step in the game of love with you? We have to teach. So your partner is in some way informing circumstances, or ruling some type of authority, with some type of authority on people and places. your partner is in somehow informing an audience and teaching what their knowledge is and bringing forward information into this world. Your partner is very interested in structures and maybe even institutions such as marriage. They might be very eager to marry you or kind of consolidate your relationship in some type of public arena. Maybe your partner is very invested in church at this time. Maybe they're on some type of religious quest. Whether they're with you or not, they might be, really oriented that way. And if they are, then that's going to drag you right into it, whether you like it or not. I think for you, you have a more direct connection to God. And it's funny because this is like a direct connection to God. This is the connection to God through an intermediary, such as a church or some type of religious figure. So here are 2 cards for each of you that describe what are the next stages that are necessary in your journey and what you must do. So here is some advice cards. We have the 8 of discs, dedicated effort. So you just have to get focused on the things that you do well and achieve things in business. The Chariot card also speaks about business a lot. So at this time, business is really important for you in achieving well in business. So you need to get that recognition and work hard and get on your mark of the things that you want to achieve. The next thing that you want to achieve or you have to achieve is the 6. Oh, this is the Lover's card, love. And so at that time, you need to focus on the things you need to take care of. And secondly, also build solid relationships and focus on building family relationships. Now, if you're with your partner already, then you're leading the charge. If you're not with your partner, then you can be practicing on your own while waiting for your partner to come around. This is all about overcoming your personal fear. And fear is a scary one to get through, no pun intended. But fear is a scary one to get through, and so you need to work hard in order to overcome. But I think you're approaching things in a very good way that will come out in a solid, positive answer. What does your partner need to do? Your partner needs to trust, which is the Fool card. And I'll turn over this one as well. Your partner needs to seek. So again, your partner seems to be on some type of really personal journey. This could be a midlife crisis or some other type of personal, personal experience. Maybe they're taking you with them, but there is an element of travel. There's an element of meditation and inward journeying, and your partner in some way is actually interacting with the world in an autonomous way at this time, and you have to encourage that in them, because that is going to lead you to prosperity through their fulfillment of their questions or inquiries about the world. In fact, this true love may be partly their love for the universe and having an awareness of their love for their universe, but you allowing them that space to do that and embrace is an expression of your overcoming your own fear of abandonment or that things will not work out. The final card of this reading is here, and so we have the joy and stability. So this is coming together, forming a union, falling in love, getting married. So you will get what you want, and by the end of the month you are really much supported by family members and love relationships. If your partner's out traveling or something, just let them be. Enjoy what you have. You know that he's there or she's there in your heart, Aries, and they're coming in for you and gonna bring so much more prosperity because you enabled their freedom. Anyway, thank you guys so much for supporting me all of 2016. Please give me a thumbs up for this video, and thank you so much for everything. I just can't say thank you enough. Have a happy holiday season, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Take care. Bye-bye.